Hi, my name's Alexis, and I'll be your nurse for today. How are you doing?
Good. My name's Terry. I'm doing okay.
Today, I'd like to talk to you about your smoking and to see if you're ready to quit. Are you open to talk more about your smoking habits today?
I guess I'd be willing to talk about my smoking.
Great. First, I'm going to do an assessment regarding your smoking quantity, pattern, and its functional impairment on your health. First, let me ask, how many cigarettes do you smoke per day, and what kind are they?
I usually smoke about 2 packs per day, and they're Camel without any filter.
Okay, and what age did you start to smoke at?
I started when I was 14.
Do you have any symptoms or illnesses that are related to your cigarette use?
I have asthma now and a chronic cough. I get short of breath sometimes, and I have frequent sinus infections.
Okay. Now that I've finished your assessment, are you still open to discussing your smoking habits and maybe possibly quitting?
I guess we could talk about it. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I don't really think I need to quit.
Okay, we don't have to talk about your quitting smoking now. Maybe we could come back to it later. If that's okay with you, could you tell me more about when you first started to smoke?
Yeah, that's fine. I started at a new high school and I started to hang out with some new people. They were a bad influence and I wanted to fit in and have friends. They didn't give me very good grades in school and I got into a lot of trouble. They were the ones that gave me my first cigarette, and whenever we would hang out, we would always smoke together. My parents got mad at me a lot, so I hung out with my friends most of the time. That's when my depression first started also.
I understand that can be very hard being at a new school and you just wanted to fit in. Tell me more about your smoking habits.
Like I said earlier, I started when I was 14 using unfiltered Camel cigarettes, and today I smoke about 2 packs per day.
Okay, your cigarette use is above safe limits, and I'm concerned about how that affects your health. You said that you were recently diagnosed with asthma and that you've been experiencing intermittent shortness of breath. Smoking with asthma can be very unsafe and is making your asthma much worse, and that is why you're having some trouble with your breathing.
I'm not thinking about I'm not thinking about quitting smoking yet because I'm scared that if I do, I will relapse back into depression. Smoking helps me relax and it relieves my anxiety. I rely on smoking to calm down, and if I quit, I think I might become depressed again.
Is it okay with you that if I offer you some advice to help with your situation?
Yeah, you can give me some advice, but I might not take it.
Okay, thank you for at least being open to hearing what I have to say. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being not ready to change at all and 10 being wanting to change right now, how would you rate the importance of changing your smoking habits?
Um, hmm, I would say I'm at a 3 right now. The importance of making a change.
Using the same scale, how would you rate how confident you are that you can make that change?
Um, Pretty low. I'd say a 2. I'm not that confident.
Why do you think it would be important to change your smoking habits?
I think it's important for me to make a change because of my health. I don't like the feeling of not being able to take a deep breath, and I worry that I may eventually get lung cancer because I've smoked for a very long time now. Um, I realize that I use smoking to help me cope with my depression and stress also.
That is great that you realize the impact smoking has on your health. Your health is a very important thing. What are some other ways besides smoking that could help you prevent your depression from coming back?
Well, I do really like to exercise, and being around my family puts me in a good mood. I also go to a support group once a week to help with my recovery. Maybe my family could help me when I'm having a hard time as well.
Family is a great support system and is always there when you need them. Now I'd like you to tell me what you think the pros of continuing to smoke are.
Um, I guess smoking helps me relax when I'm stressed out. I like the way it makes me feel, and I don't want to increase my stress, so smoking helps with that.
Like you said earlier, there are other ways you can decrease your stress. Now tell me some of the cons of continuing to smoke.
Like I said, my asthma would get worse. It's harder to breathe. My clothes and house smell bad from smoking. It makes my health worse, and I get sick more. And my dad died when he was 66 years old from lung cancer, and I don't want to get that.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. There's just some good reasons why to motivate you to make a change in your smoking habits. What are some of the pros of quitting to smoke?
Well, my family would be really happy. They don't like that I smoke, and they really worry about my health. Also, I could be a better role model for my niece. She's 10, and that is around the age I started to smoke. So I want to help her make a better decision for her life, so she doesn't end up like me. If I quit smoking, I could spend more time with her. Smoking takes up a lot of my time and money, which makes it hard for me to see her. And overall, I would be healthier, which is my biggest concern.
Those are really important reasons to quit smoking. What about some of the cons of quitting smoking?
I would really miss smoking. It's a big part of my life, and it would be a big change. Uh, Smoking is a way to relax, and without it, I would be more stressed and could relapse back into my depression.
I understand you're scared about going back into a depression, but we could come up with a plan that could help you reduce your stress level so that your depression doesn't come back. Would you like to discuss some ideas to help you to start making some changes?
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Okay. I know you mentioned that a lot of your friends smoke. Have you ever thought about hanging out with different people?
I'm really close with my friends, and I don't think that would be an option to cut them out of my life completely. But I would be interested in hanging out with them when they aren't smoking, or I could spend more time with my family. I really love seeing my niece, so maybe when I know my friends are going out and will be smoking, I could spend time with her instead.
I think that's a great idea. Friends and family are a great way to get support when you need it. I suggest that you cut back on the amount of cigarettes you smoke, and eventually you could quit altogether if you're still interested in that. Could you see yourself doing that?
I could see myself starting to taper off this amount I smoke. I would like to completely quit smoking by the end of the next month, maybe.
It's a good idea to have a plan and a set goal in advance before you begin. I have one last idea on how to manage your stress. You said that you like to exercise, so maybe you could sign up for a yoga or running class or even an art class. Exercise is a great stress reliever, and doing something like art can take your mind off of wanting to smoke.
Yeah, I think I would like to sign up for a class to keep me busy, and that would help keep me from getting depressed again. I do want to be healthier, and smoking is preventing me from that. And I do want to spend more time with my niece.
You have been very successful in managing your depression, and I believe that you'll continue to be successful with that. You have a good attitude and are a very positive person. Your goals of wanting to be healthy and spending time with your niece are very important to you, and always keep that in mind. Now I'd like to ask you, using the ruler from 0 to 10, how ready are you to make a change with your smoking?
Um, After talking with you and coming up with some ideas, I think I might be closer to a 6 on ready to make a change.
That's a big difference from the beginning of our conversation. I think that is great, and I believe that if you put your mind to it, you'll be successful in making a change. If you ever have a hard time, you can always talk with me again, or you have your family as a good support system as well. And if you continue to go to your weekly outpatient support group, that's also a good resource. I hope that you achieve your goals and are successful at quitting smoking so that your health will improve overall and you can spend more time with your niece.
Thank you for all your help. I'm ready to make a change very soon and hope to quit smoking altogether in the future.
That's great to hear. You're welcome, and I'll see you at your next appointment. Your doctor should be here shortly.
Thank you.